This is so crazy.
Je vous souhaite la bienvenue à cette 58e édition du Festival de télévision de Monte-Carlo, rendez-vous annuel des énergies créatrices de l'industrie audiovisuelle internationale. La nymphe de cristal récompense une actrice talentueuse, une personnalité hors norme. Je vous demande de bien vouloir accueillir Mariska Hargitay.
You have made so much possible for me and for so many. I express my deepest thanks to the many women and the many men alongside who I have worked with. I am especially honored and especially pleased to be here.
C'était important pour moi de démontrer que le festival n'a pas simplement la confiance des studios traditionnels, mais également désormais des plateformes digitales. I decided to open the festival to the public, so it was very important for me to provide to the public a very comfortable place to participate at the festival in a very good condition. The competition is the heart of the festival, as you know, so we have two main categories, fiction and news categories. Les Européens, les Scandinaves ont vraiment aussi atteint un niveau de production qui peut égaler les Américains.
C'est une divinité de la nature qui est caractérisée par sa beauté et son éternelle jeunesse. Mais attention, c'est pas une déesse, c'est une nymphe. Les nymphes, c'est en dessous.
Je suis pas midinette parce que les gens sont populaires, si vous voulez, mais je suis midinette par rapport au travail que les gens fournissent. C'est ça qui me.
C'est de l'admiration,
voilà.
En fait, ouais.
Si vous voulez, c'est pas fondamentalement innovant ce qu'on fait, mais on est quand même à un niveau de qualité qui est digne du prime en access. Et ça, on est pour l'instant les seuls à le faire. Je trouve que les plateaux anglo-saxons sont beaucoup plus cadrés et rigoureux pour les acteurs. En France, on aime bien papillonner.
Je pense qu'on est un peu moins structuré.
On est plus latin.
Mais j'ai le souvenir de me retrouver sur le plateau avec Roger Hallam, qui est un acteur magnifique anglais, qui a travaillé au théâtre beaucoup et qui fait aussi avec succès beaucoup de cinéma et de télévision. Et on avait une très belle scène à jouer ensemble. Et le metteur en scène, tout d'un coup, dit à Roger, il lui dit « Roger, you know, could you go more this, this British passive-aggressive attitude ?» Et j'entends ça, j'ai dit « And what about the French ?» Alors il me regarde, « Aggressive.
Being able to look out of my hotel window and see the beautiful water and see how clean it is compared to where we come from. And everyone has just been so nice and so lovely. I don't have anything bad to say.
The weather?
Yeah.
Yes. Water is the perfect temperature here.
Oh, heaven.
Laughing?
That's
3 of us.
yeah.
Happy 60th Monte Carlo.
I think we should sing it. Everybody.
No.
Yeah. Yeah,
I am
because
not
we won't
singing.
do it. Yeah, because we're going to be
I'm not
different.
singing.
We won't do it.
You will.
It'll
we
be
won't
different
sing.
than anyone else.
We will. Let's
do
say
it.
happy
You can't make
60th
me.
birthday, and then you can sing by yourself.
Fine.
Oh, we're singing like happy birthday?
Yes.
Okay, I could do that.
Yes, of course you can. And so
But
can
like,
you.
I probably won't do it well.
Happy 60th birthday to you. Happy 60th birthday to you. Happy 60th birthday, Monte-Carlo Film Festival. TV Festival.
TV Festival.
Happy 60th birthday to you.
We just have the most amazing group of funny, fun, humane, brilliant actors.
My first time being president of a jury, I've screened some of the most amazing television shows, and our jury was comprised of talented people from all over the world, and I can't tell you how much I enjoyed the experience. It was fantastic. I think television has absolutely captured people. Television has changed because media has changed. Media has become much more personal for people.
Our culture has changed so much, and the show, in my opinion, is so much more than a show. You know, I pinch myself and count my lucky stars every day. I think one thing that all of Dick's shows do is respect its audience. And I think an audience appreciates being respected.
There are hundreds and millions of young people in the world that are so good and want to do some good things. And Peace Jam gives them that opportunity to do it. In fact, I don't know why they give prizes for doing the right thing. It should be just natural to do the right thing.
Mais non, mais je trouve ça très bien au contraire qu'on puisse ne pas parler seulement du glamour et des séries, mais aussi de l'actualité, parce qu'en fait, on voit bien aujourd'hui que le journalisme est attaqué de toutes parts. Il y a les fake news, il y a la remise en cause de la réalité, de l'histoire même parfois. Donc, pouvoir saluer le travail d'enquête, de journalisme, de grands réalisateurs en télé, je trouve ça très bien. Et le festival, il répond à cette fonction.
For me, it's all about content and quality.
The quality of television nowadays has gotten so good that there's a lot of crossover from actors, writers, directors, producers. So yeah, it's cool to see the support for TV now. When we're not shooting the very dark scenes, we always try to keep a lighter vibe on set just for our own mental state. So we're always cracking jokes and laughing, and we try to be very respectful. It's an honor, but also a responsibility, I suppose, to showcase them in the correct manner. I think it would be really interesting to see how that influences Bryce's perspective on the world around him. Music is kind of a good part of that. No, I have not seen the show. I have not seen the show.
les séries ont pris un essor incroyable. Il y a des budgets maintenant suffisamment conséquents pour faire des choses de très grande qualité. Il y a encore une dizaine d'années, on était sur des séries fleuves, pas très passionnantes, avec des scénarios qui se ressemblaient tous un petit peu. C'est un âge d'or, ouais, vraiment, parce qu'il y a des choses extraordinaires qui se passent vraiment. La meilleure chose, c'est les gens que j'ai rencontrés, je crois. Et la pire, c'est que je mourrais trop vite.
I think it's a fantastic time for television, actually. With Laia, especially, it was a fascinating story to me when I read the first episode.
So if I have time to myself, I'm playing music, So my free time is spent doing other things or learning languages.
And so people always ask, what's a funny thing that happened this year in the season? It's just nonstop fun. Mad Men was beautifully written, and you really got a chance, on the show that I'm on now, we can improvise and we can mess around and we can play with dialogue and change things and pitch things. Mad Men was, to the syllable, you had to trust the writing. And when the writing is incredible like that, you really learn to just, a lot of times I at least would stress about actory things. Why would I be saying this and what am I doing? And a lot of times they'd be like, just say the words and it'll work out. And it did. It was great.
It is a lot of pressure, but it's also kind of it's the spirit of what we've been doing from the beginning. We made this pilot ourselves with our own money and our best friends, and we did that because this is a personal story.
It became addicting. That's part of the reason why I'm in the industry. I love being on set with all these different people, different walks of life, coming together today to make something very specific, and that's interesting.
You have to certainly avoid the trolls and the terrible people out there on the internet who are, just being mean because it gives them an identity.
Whatever they're going to think, we're done. It's too late. So we've made the first season, and there's nothing we can do about it. So hopefully they like it.
El formato en España es de 70 minutos, es un formato absolutamente singular que no sea en ningún sitio del mundo. Entonces, para adaptarla al formato de Netflix, tuvimos que entrar en postproducción para dejarla en 45 minutos cada capítulo.
Berlin is an absolute present to an actor. It's a particular, strange, and impossible mix of things in opposition. Can be the worst and the best, has no taboos. All the people need in some moment of their lives to break the limitations, the walls, and Berlin has no problem. La existencia es una invitación a disfrutar de la vida.
I see Victor Strand as being very complex. He's someone we haven't seen in this universe who is sort of an anti-hero. We've gone from shooting in Vancouver to Los Angeles to Mexico for 2 years and now to Texas. And so our show is constantly evolving, and so you're constantly readapting. It just makes sense that some things have to be told on stage, some things have to be told on television.
It was such a good feeling to finally share the pilot. We've been, we started working on it over a year ago.
The actors that I met from around the world were just absolutely fantastic, and to know that I was a part of a world community
I will say it was a little
Draining,
emotionally and physically exhausting towards the end of shooting the first season.
You know, I would love to cross over with the Avengers.
The Golden Nymph for Outstanding Actress in a Long Fiction Program goes to Sinead Keenan, Little Boy Blue.
Mesdames et messieurs, merci beaucoup pour cet honneur. Vous êtes trop gentils.
La meilleure actrice.
Daisy May Cooper.
Thank you so much. I'd much rather be there than changing nappies, wouldn't I, Pip? And I've got to go because she's done a poo. So thank you so much.
The Golden Nymph for Best Comedy TV Series goes to The
End of the Fucking World.
I'm going to thank Ed and I'm going to thank my mum. Oh, and my mum as well.
Notre jury a été particulièrement sensible à un documentaire traitant de la situation des enfants victimes de la folie des hommes de Daesh. Je suis ainsi heureuse de décerner le prix spécial Ahmad au documentaire Les enfants perdus du califat. Madame Sophia Amara, vous avez eu le courage de vous rendre en Irak, dans les traces des forces de la coalition, en vue de recueillir les témoignages de ces enfants enrôlés par la force, enfants transformés en bombes humaines.
Il ne suffit pas de raconter leur malheur, il faut aussi expliquer comment ils peuvent en sortir. Eh bien, on ne sait pas comment guérir ces enfants. Aujourd'hui, on ne sait pas. Et des médecins allemands m'ont dit, depuis les jeunesses hitlériennes, nous n'avons jamais vu un tel degré d'emprisonnement. Ces enfants n'ont plus confiance en quoi que ce soit d'humain et même de vivant. On essaye de les guérir en les faisant jouer avec des animaux. Est-ce qu'aujourd'hui c'est suffisant? Je pense que non, mais en tout cas les spécialistes n'ont pas trouvé d'autres solutions. Nous allons continuer, mais en tout cas, merci et surtout, merci pour les enfants.
Le meilleur reportage du journal télévisé est attribué à
Libya Slave Auction.
The fiction work was a reminder of how what we do resonates, how the impact that images have. And although for us this was probably one of the most difficult stories we've ever done.
The winner for Best Documentary.
Abuse and the UN, Abus et les Nations Unies.
I'm so happy each time this documentary is put to light because of the story of these boys that we found in Central African Republic.
Special Jury Prize. Golden Nymph goes to Mosul.
I hope their situation improves, and I feel very lucky to accept this award.
Johannes Lassen.
Thank you to everyone behind and in front of the camera. It was a true pleasure.
Lynn Van Rooyen, Beau Séjour.
Thank you for letting me give her shape. Merci à vous.
The best TV series is awarded to La Casa de Papel.
Ce prix, c'est une récompense à une manière de comprendre la fiction basée sur la composition des personnages, sur la puissance des personnages, sur la transformation des personnages.
The last time that a fiction from my country, for Spain, won this award, I was 1 year old. Then I feel that it's an incredible privilege to receive this piece.
Un prix effectivement très important ici, puisque ce prix récompense les documentaires défendant la cause environnementale. Et cette année, vous allez voir, petite surprise, il y a 2 gagnants, 2 heureux gagnants de ce prix très spécial.
Plastic is the environmental catastrophe of our time, and people are also changing their behavior. But there is so much more work that needs to be done.
Mr. Ki-Young-Chil Sil, director and producer of Forest Blind, please.
We're facing a really serious problem, the climate change problem. So what are you going to do? Everybody knows the solution, but it is very difficult because we have to change our mindset. So, yeah, please open your eyes and please join to make this world wonderful for our children. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. 감사합니다.
next year. Bye-bye.
Breaking Bad, definitely.
Damages. The Crown.
Obviously, we're huge Game of Thrones nerds.
Casa del Papel.
Just kidding. Game of Thrones. Grey's Anatomy.
Stranger Things.
Nox.
Game of Thrones. The Night Of. Friends, constantly.
Teletubbies. The Crown.
The Walking Dead.
Transparent.
Game of Thrones.
Handmaid's Tale. New Girl.
Versailles. Casa del Papel. Stranger Things.
Queer Eye.
Astonish.
The Crown.
Black Mirror. 10%. The Crown.
Myself. Love you guys.